If you or your friend are struggling with shooting in NBA 2K25, you have found the right video. Today, I'm going to give you guys the secrets to shooting in NBA 2K25. This video will increase your shooting percentage and also help you understand why you guys have been struggling with your shooting. So if this video helps you shoot better, all I ask is you drop a like on the video and click that subscribe button with notifications turned on, because there will be a VC code randomly placed in the video, and the only way to redeem the VC code is if you are subscribed to my channel with notifications turned on. Now, I'm not here to waste any time, so let's get straight to it. The first thing you want to do is click start, go all the way over to your options and quit, and you're going to scroll down to your controller settings. And when you click A on controller settings, you're going to see a lot of specific shooting settings this year that you didn't see last year, and we must go over them and get them right before we even talk about jump shots. So the first thing we got is our shot timing profile. As you guys can see on the right hand side, we have a few options that we can choose. The first shooting setting that is brand new is called our shot timing profile. And if we click A, you guys can see on the right side, there are 5 different settings that are brand new to the game. We got difficulty based, real player percentage, low risk reward, normal risk reward, high risk reward. And basically all these do, they determine how hard and how easy it is to green your jump shots. Your easier ones like difficulty based, real player percentage, low risk reward, normal risk reward, these are all going to give you guys a smaller green window, but a higher likelihood of you making your white. Now, if you guys go high risk reward, you're not going to make any whites, but your green window is going to be the biggest that it could possibly be. So if we read these exact settings, I'll go over them very quickly, but difficulty based is the impact of timing shots automatically adjusts to the match difficulty you're playing. So if Park is set to pro difficulty, it's going to be on pro. You feel me? It works like that. Real player percentage, no timing required. All jump shots are based off real player percentages. This has been in the game for a few years now. Low risk reward, jump shot timing only has a small impact on your shot chances. Coverage and player ratings are more important. Normal risk reward, jump shot timing affects your shot chances by a normal amount, most similar to previous 2Ks. And then your high risk reward, jump shot timing considerably affects the shot outcome with a higher chance at making shots with great timing, meaning you need to green your shots, but also a higher chance to miss with poor timing, so you're gonna miss your whites. So really for this setting right here, you just need to know if your Wi-Fi is good or not. If you have bad Wi-Fi, I recommend using like low risk or even difficulty based. You guys need to use one of these 4 options if your Wi-Fi isn't the best. Now, if you guys have pretty good latency and good Wi-Fi, go with your high risk reward, because your green window is going to be the biggest that it can be. And I definitely recommend you guys going with this, because you're going to green more shots, which means you're going to make your jump shot. Now, whenever I first got on the game, I was kind of confused and I didn't really know what to do, but you know, it honestly all makes sense now. They have implied some settings for people that just don't have the best Wi-Fi. This is the #1 controller setting you need to see for yourself. Now, everyone is going to be different. So if you have really good Wi-Fi, you're going to be on high risk reward. If you have bad Wi-Fi, you're going to be on one of these top ones. And if your Wi-Fi is okay, I would probably use normal risk reward, because you will make some whites and you're going to be able to green your shots as well. But really quick, if you guys are trying to make some money, listen up. Y'all boys know the NFL and NBA season is right around the corner, and there has never been an easier way to make money. All you have to do is download Underdog Fantasy, which is the first link in the description, and when you sign up, use code CLUTCH. This is what the specials look like. Here's the LeBron James 0.5 special. So all LeBron has to do is just score 1 point and you win money. This is one for Patrick Mahomes. All he has to do is just throw 1 yard. That's it. There has never been an easier way to get a bag, and it also makes watching sports more fun. Go download Underdog Fantasy. It is the first link in the description, and make sure y'all boys use code CLUTCH. The next controller setting we have to talk about is our shot timing visual cue. Now, this is the exact same as last year. We have jump, set point, push, and release. Now, this is all personal preference. I have used set point since NBA 2K24, so I'm using it this year, and it is no different. All shot timing visual cue is what the ball looks like when it leaves your hand. As you guys can see the definitions, I'll read them out very quickly, but early, user should release the button once the player has started their jump. Set point, slightly early. Users should release the button once the player has reached the set point of their jumper. Your push, slightly late. User should release the button as their player begins to push the ball forward. And release, which is late, which means you're going to hold the button down for as long as possible. The user should release the button as the ball leaves the player's fingertip. So this is all going to take some time in the MyCourt when practicing. Honestly, how and what setting you're gonna like. For me, like I said, I like set point. But if you guys like to time your jump shot very early, I recommend using set point or push. These are the two most used settings for jump shots. While we're in the controller settings, this is not related for shooting at all, but for all my guards out there, turn this off. Make this disabled. Passive dribble hand switches determines whether to allow passive dribble hand switches when the left stick is released. Turn this off, disable this. This might mess up your dribbling. I just figured I'd tell you guys while we're in this, you know, little menu. I'd feel like a bad person if I just wouldn't tell you guys about this. So yeah, make sure you guys disable this setting. Now, those are the most important controller settings when it comes to the shooting aspect of NBA 2K25. These are kind of new and just kind of different. So I definitely understand if you guys were confused with this, but now I hope I explained it well enough for you to know what you should be using. The next thing we're going to talk about is our customized HUD. Okay, we got to go to customized HUD because we have some things in here like the shot meter, our shot feedback. There are other things in here that we need to adjust. Shot meter shots. Okay, first things first, visibility for shots. We're going to turn this off. If you turn it on, that's your jump shot meter. You guys can see it right there, that little arrow. This year's meter is the worst meter of all time. I don't know who in the history of 2K, I don't know what developer thought this was a really good meter. You're smoking crack. Yet there ain't even a meter there to look at, buddy. I don't know what we're looking at. I don't even know how to time that. Visibility for layups. I mean, I have it turned on, but you know, it is what it is. I barely even do it. Visibility for free throws. This is your shot meter for free throws. Let's be real. Only rec, pro-am. That's all personal preference. Honestly, I'm turning this shit off. I can't even look at that arrow and be like, wow, that meter is nice. Like, I'm lying to myself. The graphic does not matter. This is all personal preference of what you want your jump shot meter to look like. You know, 2K loves to add their 20,000 meters for no reason, but you know, put on whatever you like. I'm gonna go with arrow. You guys can also change the color of your meter. So for anybody that actually likes to use the meter, I would use something that can stand out like a red or like a purple, maybe a green. It just depends what court you're on because nowadays they be changing the colors of the courts. I don't think a court is going to be purple, so I would go with something like this or maybe even orange. If you do use your jump shot meter, I would put this on large and obviously put it to the side. Now, those are all the settings I would use for my shot meter shot. Now, if we go down to our bottom left, you guys can see shot feedback. You're going to want to turn on your visibility to all shots. This is going to help you out, show you your timing and your coverage. So then you can adjust after every single shot. It'll tell you slightly early, slightly late. Now, the next thing I'm going to talk about is the most underrated thing when it comes to shooting poorly in any 2K. That is your Wi-Fi. How bad is your Wi-Fi? You guys are going to have to look that up yourself. You guys can go to any test network connection on Google. Now, if you go on Xbox or if you go on PlayStation, you go to your settings on Xbox, go to network settings, and then click test network speed and statistics. What we're doing right here while we're checking our connection, we are looking for our latency. We need to see what our latency is like when we are playing 2K. Because number one, that is going to tell you what you should be using for your low risk, high risk, or normal risk. You know what I'm saying? It's going to help you understand where you should be at with your setting. We have an 800 download speed, 650 upload speed. That is great. 0 packet loss, really good. My latency is a 67, which isn't horrible, but it's not the best. My latency can range from anywhere from 30 to 90. I've seen it up to 90 before. And the best thing that you can do, the best solution, what you can do with your latency. Number one, make sure your Xbox is connected to the Ethernet if you can. I understand not everybody can, but if you can, it runs way smoother than your Wi-Fi signal. And just by connecting your Ethernet to your Xbox, it should reduce your latency by so much. The next thing I would do is restart your routers. Sometimes latency can be brought up and all it needs is just a quick little reset and your latency can be brought down. This could definitely help you guys out. Another thing to reduce latency when playing is by using a wired controller when playing the game. This will prevent button input delay in the controller from your console. So when you guys are holding X to shoot the ball, you're gonna interfere with some input delay. It's just what's gonna happen because you're not directly wired up. Now that we got the most important things out of the way, it is time to give y'all my current jump shot. This Clutch version 2, this is my current jump shot that I'm using with my build. Let me show you guys what it is. My 6'6", two-way inside-out ISO creator. This build is actually devious. We get an 89 driving dunk, 85 3-point, 92 ball handle, 86 speed with ball, 85 perimeter, 91 steal, and then our physicals are solid as well. You feel me? Now, this jump shot in specific is for my 6'6", my taller ISO guard build. If you guys want to see my jump shot video, you guys are gonna have to wait for tomorrow because I'm dropping another one, but it is for every single build in the game, ranging from 5'9" all the way to my tall centers. So what you're gonna do is go to your jump shot creator, create jump shot, and this is the jump shot that I am working with. This is JT Thor base. I swear if you guys pull up an NBA 2K20 base 98 clip, it looks so similar. The jump shot of base 98 and JT Thor in 25 are very similar. It is honestly insane. Whenever I found this, I was like, yeah, this is a must. Upper release 1, we're going with Rudy Gay. Upper release 2 is Oscar Robertson. Oscar Robertson has one of the highest green window releases. And now for the blending and release speed with also the brand new setting, visual cue. This year, you guys can customize your visual cue to whatever you want. You guys can do jump, set point, push, release. Now, obviously, you have your one setting in your controller settings. That is like the solid amount. But now you can even tweak it. So if you guys want to go halfway with jump and set point, or if you guys want to just go set point to match what you have done on your controller setting, or if you guys want to go in between set point and push, do what you want. This is now customizable. But for me, I'm going set point, right smack, boom, set point right there. Release speed. I am 4 out of 4 speed. In my opinion, this is what is cash, and this is what feels best. I'm a 6'6" point guard, by the way, with an 85 3 ball, and this is the exact release speed that I use. Some people like to use 3 out of 4 speeds. For certain builds, I will use 3 out of 4, but right now, I'm using 4 out of 4, and I really like it. Animation blending, I got Rudy Gay 45%, Oscar Robertson 55%. This is the current shot that I have on this build. Now make sure you guys copy this exact jump shot if you want to use and play just like myself. Now if you guys do not get this jump shot, like I said, tomorrow I will be uploading one for all guards, all centers, all builds, all height requiremented builds. I will be dropping jump shots for tomorrow. So like I said, make sure you're subscribed with post notifications turned on. Now I honestly feel like the biggest problem that people have when it comes to shooting poorly on the game is that people will change their jump shot after every 2 games. How many of y'all know that friend that's, you know, after each game, y'all, I'll be right back, I gotta change the jump shot, or bro, this jump shot sucks, we gotta try a new one. Nobody actually gives their jump shot time. You gotta put reps in, whether it's in the MyCourt or even in the park. You gotta use your shot to get used to it. You're not gonna get used to your jump shot after 1 game, 2 games, 3 games, 4 games. It takes consistency of shooting over and over and over for you to even master your jump shot. So please, either use the jump shot that I'm showing you guys right now, or just use a jump shot that you like for a week straight. Right now, we're in the early phase of the game where we're still learning the game ourselves and just get used to the feeling. You guys remember last year when you first started, you had the same problem. You got to give yourself time. Later in the year, you're going to be shooting lights out and you're going to say this is the easiest shooting 2K of all time. I already know how y'all are. It's every single year. Motherfuckers be tweaking because they can't shoot day 1. Of course, it's a brand new game. Give it time. You got to get used to your own shit. The next thing we're going to talk about is our badges. Obviously, day 1, day 2, day 3, you're not going to have many badges. For me, I'm still working on maxing out my badges, but we're getting there. One thing you can do for your shooting badges is go to the Chris Brickley workout, and once you go to the Chris Brickley workout, you guys can then grind out some shooting badges. Always remember, in the beginning of the game, it is pretty rough until you get your badges, your jump shot. The next thing I'm going to talk about is our boost. You guys see the skill boost. We need skill boost. We need Gatorade. If you guys have the VC, use your VC for jump shot boost. The next thing we got to talk about is our shot chart and our 2K card. Here it is. This is our hot zone. You guys want to try to get as many hot zones as you can. As y'all boys can see, we're shooting kind of poor in certain areas, but we have a few hot zones. Now, this game just came out. I haven't played enough games or even grinded hot zones at all. This is just from playing Park. So what we got to do is grind our hot zones. But I just got to tell y'all boys, I know I don't have them right now, but once you guys get your hot zones, it's going to make shooting so much easier. Hot zones are very important as it gives you a little boost in shooting in that zone because you have hot zones, obviously. The next place that is very underrated when perfecting your jump shot is the MyCourt. Now, y'all boys can see under the rim, 2K has added a freaking gun in the MyCourt. A gun. Like a shooting gun, like it's real life. Come on now, bro. You guys can sit here all day long, click A, catch the ball, shoot the ball. You guys should be the best catch and shooters of all time. If you guys are waiting on your friends, go to the MyCourt and just sit here, shoot the ball every single time. Shoot as much repetitions as you can, literally. I recommend you guys just staring at your hands when shooting the ball so then you guys can get used to your jump shot timing visual cue, and it should be green every single time. If this video helped you guys out in any way, please send this to a friend. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to help out the community. I love y'all boys so much. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want more VC giveaways, all you got to do is drop a like, click that subscribe button if you are new. With that being said, I will see you all in the next one. Peace.